Hi, boys and girls. So today I'm going to show you two ways that you can write your name using Braille. So first of all, you're going to need to find this page in your science folder. It's in your science booklet. And after that page, you will also need this page. Okay, so you're going to need both of these pages, and I'm going to actually show you two different ways that you can do it. One way, you need to have some beans, or I have some split peas, something that's bumpy, something that's little and bumpy. So little, like I said, little beans will work, or these things are little, you can't see them, little split peas. So they have a bump on one side. If you had little rocks, that might work too. If you don't have anything like that, then I'll show you a different way you can do it by poking holes. Okay, so I'm going to shift my camera down so you can see what I'm doing. So you're going to want this page out in front of you. And even before you do anything else, you're going to need to write your name at the top. Okay, so you'll take your pencil and you'll write your name just like normal. Now, if you have a really long name, you might want to shorten it or do a nickname instead, or maybe if your last name is shorter than your first name, you can do that. But I'm just going to do my first name up here in these boxes. So on the top row of the boxes, I'm going to write my actual name. So A-N-G-E-L-A. Okay, now if I turn it this way so you can see, so I've written my name just like normal at the top. I don't use all the boxes because my name isn't that long. Okay, if your name is longer than the boxes, you can make more boxes, or like I said, you can use a short name. Then once I have my letters of my name, I'm going to need to figure out what those look like in Braille. So I'm going to use my sheet to help me. It's kind of like solving a clue or a secret code. So my first letter is an A. And so that looks like one dot at the top in the right-hand corner. So I want it to look like this, but I'm going to use my beans. So all I would do is put one dot right there, okay? Then my next letter is an N. So I would come over here and see, ooh, N has lots of dots. So it's got two at the top. And then it's got one on that side. And then it's got one kind of at the bottom. So it's almost like a 6-frame. Do you see how if you were to draw it, it would look like a 6-frame? So that can help you when you're figuring out where to put your dots, okay? Then I would keep going. The G is next. I would find the G on my list and see, oh, it's 4 dots kind of all at the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I would keep going. Now, in order to make these stay, you're going to want to use a little bit of glue. If you have white glue, that might work really well. If you don't have white glue, you can use your glue stick and just kind of rub a little bit. You might want to get like a stick or something to get a little bit of the glue stick on the back and then glue these down. And you want to leave them for a while to make sure that they're stuck on there. And then when they are stuck on there, it's really cool. You can feel with your fingers what it would feel like if your name was written in Braille. Now, if you don't have any sort of beans or anything, here's another way that you can do it. You're going to start the same way by writing your names in the boxes, but then instead of making a bump, you're going to poke a hole in it. Okay, so this one has one hole right at the top. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to kind of color it in so it looks the same. And then I'm going to come underneath. This part can be a bit tricky, so you might want to get a mom or a dad to help you. Come underneath and I'm going to poke my pencil through where that hole should be. So see how I kind of poke it through? And then if I look, now it feels like a bump. So I've made a bump. And if I go and do my N, so again, find your N, draw where the dots are supposed to go. And then you're going to poke through each of those spots with your pencil. So come in behind, you can kind of see where it is. And then you poke through each of those dots so that you have a hole for your Braille name. Once you've finished your name in Braille, you're going to share it with me on Seesaw. Okay, have fun.